Okay, so in this video we're going to walk you through the steps of grabbing a video file directly from Vimeo or an online source like Vimeo using VLC Player. In the first video we did YouTube, so in this one we're doing Vimeo. If you don't already have VLC, you can download it. If you just Google VLC, it should bring up as the first hit the download link, but if not, you can go to www.videolan.org. VLC Media Player is a cross-platform, open-source, free application. It's very powerful and very quick, very fast. And because it's cross-platform, it's operating system agnostic, so it's very nice and very useful application. I already have it installed on this machine. It shows up as this little pylon icon down here in my dock. Okay, so once you have VLC player installed, we're going to go find a Vimeo file that we'd like to download. In this case, I'm going to download a video showing the process work of this computational artist, one of my favorites. Now I should note that on Vimeo, Vimeo users are given the option to allow others to download their video directly. So that should be your first source. If just make sure that the file you're trying to download doesn't already have a download button enabled. And if it's not enabled, then you can follow the rest of these steps to download the file directly. So if this is the video that we want to download, the first thing we're going to want to do is click on the Share button and click within the Embed window to copy all of this HTML here. So we click it, it should select it all, and go to Edit, Copy. And I'm going to open up a text editor. If you're using, I'm using TextEdit because I'm using a Mac here, but if you're using Windows, you can use WordPad. And just paste in that HTML. Now we're not going to use all of this HTML. We're only going to use this section right here, which is a URL. It's found after iframe src equals. It's the URL between the quotes. So make sure you just get the URL, not the quotes. It should be in this form of player.vimeo.com/video/ and then a bunch of numbers, which is an ID to the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to select that URL and copy it, and then launch VLC. And one of the nice features of VLC is that it allows you to not only play back local video files, media files, but it also allows you to play online files using this Open Network feature. So you go to File, Open Network, and we're going to paste in that URL that we've copied from that embed code. Once you do that and hit Open, see it'll open up a player window and begin playing our. So this is the player window, and it'll begin playing our file. And now I should note this is playing directly from Vimeo. It's being streamed over the internet and playing directly from Vimeo. It's not playing from our local drive. Now, if we want the entire clip, what we're going to want to do is we're going to go to Window, Playlist, and I'll bring up this playlist file, and here we can see this is our network source. And we're going to right-click on it to bring up this context menu and select Media Information. Now this window sort of outlines a bunch of sort of metadata associated with the network source. And what we want for our purposes for downloading this video is this bit of information at the bottom under location. I'm going to triple click on it to select it. And you'll see it's a very long URL. Edit, copy, to copy this URL, and go back into a browser, open up a new tab, and paste in that very long URL. And hit enter. Now we're playing the video file directly. And because we're playing a video file directly, and this is using Chrome, we can right-click on that file and hit Save Video As. I believe in Firefox, let's just bring Firefox up here. We also will give the option to save the video directly. So Save Video As, and this is Nemo Acton Forms Process, and hit Save. And now we've saved this file. So I'm just going to close Firefox. And go to my desktop. And you can see now I've saved the MP4 file directly. And if I double click on it, it should launch in VLC. And now VLC is now playing that file directly from my hard drive. And it's the entire clip. So there's the original network source, and here's my downloaded clip. Now let's say you only want a section of the video. So you don't want to download the entire thing, and this becomes important if, let's say, the file you're trying to download is, I don't know, an hour and a half or an hour, it's a lecture or something, and you only really want, a 5-minute chunk of that video. You can use VLC to record just a part of the video. And the way that works is sort of like tape-to-tape recording. So back in the days of VCRs, recording from one to the other, where you just hit record on one VCR and play on the other. And it essentially just records whatever's playing through the media window here. So it's another nice feature of VLC Media Player. So what we're going to do is I'm going to launch that network source again by double-clicking on it in my playlist window. So remember, this is streaming directly from Vimeo's servers over the network. And let's say I only want the first part of this video, the diver, and then I believe the next one is a swimmer. All we have to do is go to, and this is a little bit different on Windows, but under Mac, on a Mac, it's under the playback drop down here. We're going to select record. And you can see once we do that, there's a little check mark box next to record. And as soon as we start hitting play, VLC is going to start recording a video file, whatever's playing within this window. Now it's important to note that you need to set the location of the folder where VLC will save the recorded video. And you can do that on a Mac going to VLC, Preferences, and under the Input/Codecs tab, you can see that we're given the option to set our record directory. So in this case, I've already set it to my desktop. So I'm just going to hit save. And whatever I record through here, it will save to a file and save it to my desktop. So I'm going to hit play now. Don't worry if it starts to stutter a little bit. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to playback and hit record again, and you can see it uncheck the record button. And if I check my desktop now, I can see that a new file has been created. So here's the one we downloaded directly from the site. It's about 40 megs. Here's the one we just created. It's the first 10 or 11 seconds of that clip. And you remember it stuttered about halfway through. So it's not frame accurate, but it's pretty good in terms of doing some very rough trimming of the video clip. And that's one way to quickly trim a longer online video. Okay, so now that we have MP4 files, both from YouTube in the first video and from Vimeo in this video, in the third video, I'll take you through the steps of embedding those MP4 files directly into a PowerPoint presentation, so you're not fumbling around with network connectivity or worrying about advertisements playing within the classroom, especially with YouTube sources.